Thanks so much for the kind words. So the main reason I thought this was a good move for me was it comes down to people, right? I mean, there's a lot of products out there, but it comes down to the DNA of a company and the people you're going to work with. And the second I met Cass, I knew that this was a company that I needed to be involved with because she is a badass chick. She's way cooler than Laz. She's better at ping pong than he is.
Hot.
And I think she's a very special character. So I'm also a little bit scared of her. Okay. What I want to really talk about is that I think the fact that you're in this room right now to me implies that you understand a lot of things are changing, and I'm convinced that most brands and media companies and people in the world have no idea how much. I think we're going through a massive media revolution. I think it's so big that people are struggling to deal with it. There's no doubt in my mind that television is in all sorts of trouble and will be a huge media that falls in the next half decade. I want to say falls.
Sorry to interrupt.
Can't hear? Oh, what if I do this? Can you hear them? Thanks, sir. I just think it's a very big change in what's going on, and I think that brands, whether personal or consumer brands, need to have a grasp of caring. Laz set me up pretty nicely. I think at the end of the day, these metrics allow us to pay attention, and if we're good brands, we'll actually care enough to engage. It's really not that complicated. It's the same shit that the butcher built his business on in the 50s. If he gave you a little extra meat, you went back. You know, people appreciate effort, and when there's tools built like this by companies with the kind of people that built this, it becomes an attractive situation.
So dark.
I think that
He had more light.
can't hear? All right, I'm gonna bring it. I like Buddy Media, and thus I decided to join the board. But most of all, what I think should happen here is that anybody that's in the branded business needs to understand that they have to scale their caring, and they're going to need tools because it's very difficult to just use search.twitter or blog search on Google, and there's a lot going on, and it would blow the mind of every marketer 40 years ago if you told them they had the ability to eavesdrop on the conversation of their customers. When I ran my retail wine company, Wine Library, it never scared me when somebody would call and say, I hate your cashier, and you need to fire her, I'm never coming back. That was awesome, because I could fix that. I could know who that was, we could apologize, we could fire the cashier, send the cashier to go say they're sorry. What always scared me as a retailer and in branding and in business is people like me. I go to a restaurant and the waiter spits on me, I wipe it off, I leave, I never come back, but I never ever say a word. No filling out complaint cards, I never call a place, it's just not who I am. That's dangerous, that's a bad customer. And in today's world, we have the ability to listen to that customer. Because I may tweet it, probably not, but I may, and it may be subtly somewhere else, and that gives us the opportunity to engage that person, and to me, that is going to be the difference. The difference going forward, the platforms are all equal. Cash is not the difference. It's absolutely going to come down to content, who's got the chops, but maybe even more importantly, who gives a shit. And tools like this allow you to give a shit. Have a nice day.